let's talk about another game that was just revealed. Some good games right now that actually we all are probably going to care about. Batman, Arkham Knight, revealed by Rocksteady. It's going to be for the next gen. It's going to be badass. Apparently, a lot of info dropped about this, including takes place. I think it's a couple years or some time frame after the events of Arkham City, which is dope. We could drive the Batmobile. That's what everybody's been asking for since Arkham Asylum. That's awesome. Okay, their whole thing, I guess their whole tagline at the end of the trailer that dropped, which is the big reveal trailer. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Badass trailer. It says "Be the Batman," which pretty much I'm guessing with probably with the approach that they're using with the bigger area of Gotham, because it's a whole separate section of Gotham which we'll be able to explore. That wasn't the same section in Arkham City, which is cool. And I'm guessing that's to accompany or to accommodate the actual use of the Batmobile, which they also say you're going to be able to drive around at will. You're going to be able to call it kind of like similar to how you call most of the other stuff from the other games, the older games, when you use the fast travel, but this time you'll be able to drive it through the streets and also be able to use it with the Riddler challenges, the Riddler trophies and stuff that was really popular throughout most of the Arkham series. That's badass. That's pretty awesome. Some of the stuff that they showed in the trailer, outside of that, which, again, Batmobile looks dope. The Batsuit looks pretty dope. If you guys saw the trailer, I'm pretty sure everybody here saw the trailer, right? Everybody here saw it? Yeah. Okay, Batsuit looks awesome. We see some villains that are confirmed, that they talk about, including Harley Quinn, including Two-Face, including Scarecrow, who people say are actually, it's the background voice that's talking in the background, that's warning Gotham. The Penguin, which is pretty cool. This sounds like this is going to be awesome. Everybody's been clamoring for a Rocksteady Batman game since Arkham Origins. We got Kevin Conroy back as Batman. Rocksteady knows Batman. Rocksteady knows what they're doing. So, based on what we've all seen on the trailer, and the stuff that we know about this game, that's come from different outlets, different influence stuff. Gary, Batman Arkham Knight, are you excited? What do you think?
Oh, hell yeah. This is the Batman game that I've been waiting for, because I actually skipped out on Batman Arkham Origins because I knew it wouldn't be what I wanted.
You did yourself a favor, Gary. Let me put it that way. You did yourself a nice favor.
I did. And from what I heard, that game turned out horrible. It had loads of glitches and bugs and everything, so I'm glad I passed on that. But yeah, this is the Rocksteady game that me and a lot of people have been waiting for, and also it's going to be the final one apparently, which is interesting.
It's the final one of their story arc. We'll get into it after we go through the panel, but apparently this is the final one, wrapping up the Arkham trilogy. Because I find it funny where they kind of use the terminology Arkham trilogy, they're just kind of moving Arkham Origins to the side a little bit. Let's just skip that one.
Yeah, we all know that was a filler game. That was just a cash in for them to keep the money flowing. That's all that was. That wasn't even. I don't even think they consider it part of the true trilogy themselves.
You know what I find funny though, because in the ending credits for Arkham Origins, they actually have the Rocksteady logo in there. They actually had something to do with it. That's kind of funny that they're still kind of just shooting to the side. That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, I guess they did make the engine, but I think their main focus was Batman Arkham Knight, and the other studio was doing Origin. But whatever, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Looking forward to driving the Batmobile, and from what I hear, Harley Quinn plays a big part in it as well, and she actually has a playable section of the game. So
if you pre-order it.
Oh, alright, so you gotta pre-order it?
If you pre-order the game, you get the DLC to play as Harley Quinn, and I guess she has some sort of challenges with her.
It's just challenges, yeah, so fuck that shit.
Oh, okay.
But it's similar to what they did with Deathstroke in the Arkham Origins. Same exact idea. But hey, it's Harley Quinn. Everybody likes Harley Quinn.
Yeah, man, and also this is true next gen, because they're not even making a current gen version, are they, for PS3 and 360?
It's that Batmobile. That's what it is. It's no, you can't play with the Batmobile on the current gen. You gotta go to the next gen. Anyway, Rich, Batman Arkham Knight. You like Batman? You're a fan of Batman. What's up? You're happy about this? You excited?
I am a huge Batman fan. I do question Warner Brothers' decision to release Arkham Origins at all, because the thing about that a lot of people may not know is, yes, it had bugs. But a couple weeks ago, it came out that they were going to be releasing this DLC about Mr. Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
But they made the decision to release that DLC, and instead they said, forget about the bugs. We're not going to fix the bugs. We just want to get the story content out there. I didn't like that decision at all. Because
yeah, me neither.
I experienced a lot of these bugs when I played the game on 360. So I see, yeah, it's a problem. But as far as this game is concerned, yes, I agree with Gary. Totally waiting for this. I know a little bit more information about the game after reading Game Informer. A lot of the stuff that y'all mentioned is spot on, but they also mentioned that there is going to be a new villain that Rocksteady is working with DC on right now. A villain that is pretty much identical to Batman in every way. Looks exactly like Batman.
It's called the Arkham Knight. Apparently, that's what it came out as. It's a robotic thing called Arkham Knight.
That's him. It sounds great. Sounds very compelling. And as far as what you see in the trailer, when you see all the different villains, well, as a result of Arkham City, those that have played it, spoiler alert, Joker dies at the end of the game. So basically, what happens in Arkham Knight is all of the villains team up as one unit to go up against Batman. So I thought that was cool. I don't know, why are you laughing, Ed?
I think Swift told me that he never beat the games. Did you? Or who was it?
Spoilers!
No, I beat it. It was Carl that didn't beat it.
Oh,
no, he'd be okay. If you haven't, for the record, listeners, if you haven't beaten Batman Arkham City right now, while you're listening to this podcast, go get yourself a copy of Batman Arkham City, because that's a game you need to play, especially if you're a superhero fan or even Xbox 360 or a PlayStation V owner. That's one of the best games on those systems because it's really that freaking good. And if you got a PC, it's even better.
Also, let me be controversial as well and say that the Joker's not dead. He
isn't.
Well, depending on what ending you get, there's two endings to Arkham City.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean there's two endings?
I think he's gonna.
There's two endings. There's two endings. Okay, there's one ending where Joker dies. Spoiler alert for all those listening. There's Joker dies in one ending, okay, which is the one that we all know, which is the canon one, apparently, that they're going with. The other one is that Joker lives, okay, but he actually kills off not only, Batman, but he kills off a whole bunch of other people, too. Kills off Nightwing. Batman gets this little radio thing that actually through his comlink that actually gets told, like, oh my god, like, all these people are dead now. It's like, oh crap, that sucks.
I didn't know about that, but that's interesting.
Look it up on YouTube. It's pretty cool. It's just cool to see. It's just like it's a lot. It's not as good as the other, I think. Don't get me wrong, but it's actually pretty cool that they did that.
I mean, like, the canon ending that they're going with is that the Joker died, and I don't think that's true. I think he's still alive.
I'm pretty sure because from what they said and a lot of the stuff that they talked about with other outlets is that they said like they're going all out with this. So pretty much they're bringing everybody in for the most part that's been throughout the Arkham series, and they're throwing out all the stops. And I would not be surprised if somehow, some way, okay, total speculation here, that Joker goes into a Lazarus pit and he gets revived. I would not be surprised if something like that happens because how are you going to bring Kevin Conroy in and then not have Mark Hamill? Because Mark Hamill is such an intricate part of the Arkham series, besides him just being Joker. Like that. I would not be surprised if something like that happens. Or like Ra's al Ghul or Harley Quinn kind of team up or something like that, and something goes down.
That's true.
Didn't Mark Hamill give up playing the Joker anyway? I think it's
Let me put it this way. After hearing stuff from him, stuff from Kevin Conroy, they pretty much all lied to our faces like when they said they were, and then we got like awesome games from them. So I wouldn't be surprised if like he comes out and appears in this game somehow.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Be determined.
Okay, but hey, Batman Arkham Knight. You like Batman, man?
Not really.
He's a bat hater. That's what it is.
I mean, if we're talking about Batman in general, I don't really give a fuck about Batman. To me, I just never understood DC comic book characters. They're so unrelatable, bro. Like, wow, I'm not a rich millionaire. And then as far as Superman goes, like, he has every fucking power. How you can never sell me on Superman because he has every fucking power. Like,
okay, but let me ask you this, Ed. Okay, based on the game, the announcement, Arkham Knight. Okay, obviously it's a big game. Did you play the other Arkham games, or did you even care about this one? Or did you even care about this one that's being announced?
I didn't play the Origins one because that one just, I don't know, it just felt like a quick buck type of game. And I think having that game around kind of ruined this one because it's just like that. This announcement is happening 5 months after Origins, and it's just like, how can I get excited for another Batman game?
You can drive the Batmobile. How can you not get excited about that? It's the Batmobile.
I can play Forza.
Oh! Forza over Batman, man.
Nah, but I'm saying like, I mean, it's cool. I mean, maybe I'll get excited as we start approaching the release, but right now it's just kind of hard for me to get excited, especially because we just had Origins. I feel like that killed the momentum for this game, a little bit. But I mean, it is a Rocksteady game, and to be honest, I was kind of more looking forward to what Rocksteady is doing. Other than Batman, I kind of feel like Batman accomplished what it needed to. Let's move on.
I got a thought about that. Okay, and it's actually going off that this being Rocksteady's last Batman game for the trilogy, quote unquote. Okay, what if? Okay, pure speculation here. Okay, what if during this game, to wrap things up and to move on to other properties, some people have always said like there was word way back when that Rocksteady was going to do a Justice League game. What if during the course of this game, like towards the end or something, like Batman runs into Superman or runs into like Wonder Woman or another person from the Justice League that kind of sets the seed for like whatever game is going to come out afterwards. Like imagine that'll be like the setup for a Justice League game or like for a DC Universe game rather than just simply a Batman game. Like how awesome would that be?
Not that awesome.
Wait, what did you say?
I said it would not be that awesome.
He's a straight up.
I just want to see Rocksteady do something else, like not.
But they know superheroes. They know superheroes. That's what they're good at. But
yeah, but we're talking about Batman. Batman is kind of, I don't want to say it's an easy game to make, but it's kind of you can in your head you can picture a Batman game, whereas a Superman game that's kind of difficult because it's like it's just fucking hard. There's so many layers to a Superman game. So I just feel like, I don't know.
Okay, but let me ask you guys something about this, okay, outside of the whole Justice League. Okay. Like, we talk about how the Batman games have had some decent DLC, like the costumes. I mean, say what you want about Arkham Origins. I think it was actually cool that they got the 1960s or 1960s Adam West costume for Batman. I think little nuances and things like that are pretty cool. The fact that now in this game you could drive the Batmobile and you could do all kinds of sorts of other things. Do you think it's about time maybe we got some more other references like DLC from some of the Batman movies? Like imagine driving the '89 Batmobile in this game as DLC. How fucking awesome would that be? Or driving like other comic iterations of the Batmobile, or getting other costumes for Batman like outside of what we've seen before. How cool would that be?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna
doing that.
Yeah,
I definitely could see them doing that. Like what would be like? Let's go down the panel. Like what would be like some of the DLC you would want to see? Gary, start with you.
It would be the Batmobiles, like you said, and the different costumes, mainly.
Any specific ones like that you actually like?
I like the Batman costumes from the movies. So if they had like a movie pack with all like the movie suits and the Batmobiles or something like that, would be great.
Nice. Rich, what about you?
Yeah, I would say the costumes. I would like to see other things aside from the Batmobile, but I think the Batmobile is what we will see the most of in the next game. I don't really have any specific costumes in mind, just different variations on things that they can do.
Definitely, same here. I mean, I would definitely love to see Batmobiles, from the movies, specifically the '89, Batmobile. I think that would be dope, and even the '67. The '67 Batmobile from the Adam West TV series, that'd be cool. But I would also love to see like different comic interpretations of the Batmobile, because I know there's been some good ones that kind of borrow different elements from here and there. Like even like the classic '50s Batmobile. I think that'd be awesome with the big bat, head in the front. Because a lot of people, since they love the comics, I think that would be pretty cool to see. Just to have as like a little Easter egg. Same thing with the costumes. I think it's about time we got a Keaton bat suit, or the Michael Keaton bat suit. Or even, again, the Chris Nolan Batsuit, I think would be good because since that's the most recent movie. Or if they want to cross-promote, because I know DC games, including Injustice, have been cross-promoting with some of the movies. Like Man of Steel had costumes in Injustice. I would love to see maybe, as we get closer to this, have like a DLC for like the new Batman Superman movie, like the new Batsuit. That'd be pretty cool. Something like that.
So pretty much you'd like to see every Batman outfit ever, because you just named a bunch of them.
Well, I named a bunch of them, but that's not every Batman outfit ever. I mean, they get a lot of DLC. Like again, like Arkham City had like the stuff from like the animated series. Even that was pretty cool. Shit like that. I mean, they can play with so much stuff. Like especially since this is a big wrap up. I think that if they're saying they're going all out, why not go all out and get different cool things that are specifically Batman that people love.
I agree. I could see them putting out DLC for a long time for this game, especially since it's the last one. And you got the movie coming out as well, so they might try and tie in promotion with that. So, yeah, I definitely see your point there. I think they'll definitely do a lot of that stuff.
Definitely. But yeah, Arkham Knight, it's gonna be awesome.